Hey guys, this is Izzy with Food and Style with Izzy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be going over my whole nighttime routine. So after I wrote about my summer essentials, I talked about the Rose Quartz Roller and I got a lot of questions about it. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I actually use this magnificent instrument. I'm going to start with everything that I basically use at night. It's a couple of things. I actually use 4 products at night. I usually start with my, and I can't barely say this word, so bear with me, my Hyaluronic Moisturized Boost Serum. And I talked about this too in my summer essentials. So this little serum, what it does is basically locks moisture. And because I live in California and the air is super dry here, I actually need it. So put this on. I usually add a little bit more around my eye area because it's where I get my driest. Okay, so I let it sit for a couple of seconds, and while that dry, I'll tell you guys about the Rose Quartz Roller, which is what this video is mostly about. So a little bit about the Rose Quartz Roller, and I'm gonna read about it because I can't remember off the top of my head. So the Rose Quartz is basically a crystal. It supports lymphatic drainage to reduce the appearance of puffiness and wrinkles. I personally keep mine cold. So I keep it in the fridge and I put it in a little Ziploc bag. I use it at night and I use it in the morning, right before I put on my makeup. So it's supposed to support, it does the puffiness, so make sure your face doesn't look so puffy, and it drains your lymphatic, wait, let me say that word correct, lymphatic areas, which what it does, it kind of detoxifies. It gets rid of impurities and all that bad stuff that we carry. I don't know, like if you're super into spiritual and stuff, it's supposed to be very healing and create positive goodness for your skin. So I'm gonna teach you how to use it. So after my serum is dry, I go in with my Skin Studio Rose Gold Serum treatment. I love this serum. So it's basically a breathable barrier to seal in moisture, protect from dry climates, and create a ceramic-like canvas to flawless makeup. But I actually like using it at night, and I highly recommend you use some sort of oil, some sort of like essential oil with your Rose Quartz Roller. So this is my favorite, and of course I'll put the link below. So I grab a little bit of the oil. And by the way, this oil was recommended by my friend Elaine from Serene Skin San Francisco. I did a video with her. She actually did a whole facial for me. I'll put the link on that below too. She is amazing. Like, she gives me the best skin tips all the time. I'm super into like skincare. So she's like my go-to person when I have questions. And of course she recommends the best products. Okay, so now that I have my oil on, it's time for the Rose Quartz Roller. Like I said, I like it cold, but the crystal itself, it's always at a kind of cool temperature. Once you start rolling your face, it gets a little bit warmer, but it never really loses its like coolness to it. It feels amazing on your skin. It really does take away a lot of stress from the day. My roller has the roller, and then the bottom part, it's also made from rose quartz. So I start with the bottom part, and I basically start right here. And it feels amazing under your eyes. I know it looks weird, but I promise it works. So I do about 5 to 10, depending on how much time I have. To be honest, at night I usually sit on the couch and just roll the crap out of my face. In the morning, I try to do 5 on each, like 5 rolls, and I'll show you the different techniques I use. 5. So then I turn it around and I start from here all the way up. So I go from there, and it's so cold and it feels so amazing. And I usually spend a little time right here because it's where like my little wrinkles show up the most. So then I do the other side. And then I do a little bit in the bottom, same thing, same motion. And then I roll a little bit, like I start right there and just, and then take it all the way down. You don't have to like put too much pressure on it, just a little bit. And I do the other side. And then just right here. You can put oil on your neck too if you want. I usually don't. And then I just freestyle. I sit and watch Friends and I just roll my face. If you're gonna roll your eye area, just be very careful because under your eye it's very sensitive. So you don't, try not to apply too much pressure. Depending on how much time you have, usually like I said, I do 5 like movements, 5 strokes on each movement, on each part of my face, if I'm short on time. But at night, like I said, I'll sit on my couch and just watch a whole show, like a whole episode of Friends, and just keep rolling my face until like I'm sick of it. But I usually spend a lot of time around this area because it's like my most problematic areas. And then right here. And after I'm done, I just put my little roller down. You can wipe it down. I usually just wipe it down with like a paper towel. Try not to use chemicals on it yet, but I'll definitely do a little research on how to clean it further, and I'll post some information on my Facebook page, Food and Style with Izzy. And then after it's rolled, I go in with my moisturizer, my usual night moisturizer. I'm actually extremely worried because the company I used to use for my face moisturizer, Sweet Face by Raphaell, it doesn't exist anymore. She stopped making products, so I had to find a new company. So if you have a company that you use, that you love, go ahead and drop the name because I gotta try some. After I moisturize, I go in with a eye serum. I like Clinique's, but anything for under your eye. And that is my night routine. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like, subscribe, and I will be making more beauty routines for you guys. Until next time, thank you for watching and see you later.